Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check. Walk 54. Keep it up.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First down, Texans.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Right there.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's got some space here. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Coming to you. Check that. One left.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This is Carson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Third and 2, now Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 44 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, Miller. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Seven, our score after one.
Check. Walk to before. Coming this way. Here we go.
From the 45 on second down, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 55 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Completes it to Dixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
First and 10.
Check out. Shift. Check. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ready? Check 24. Check 24.
At the 47-yard line.
Tight 14. Tight.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On second down, it's Carson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Now it's Carson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch it.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Check back, check back. Hey, watch that. 59. 54. Mike 54. Ricky.
From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
I got you.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch time.
Wilson throwing again. He'll find Metcalf. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. In the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is back to a 5-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 43. Watch the safety creep. Tighten up, tighten up. Alert.
On 3rd down, Carson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Reset. UAT. Mike 50, yo. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Now it's Miller. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Mike 50. Hey, 31. Watch the run. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get down.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
14, got it.
A gain of 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And an alley to run. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the Texans' 40-yard line.
Friday.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
For another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Flying 90. Pull up for signal. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. There's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Wilson, buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Wilson.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On 2nd and inches, Wilson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
On first down, it's Miller. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make
They'll run it again with Miller. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller.